Hello everyone, myself Nikhil. I am from AML branch, GM University. Let me introduce our team members Sanket, Kushal, Chinmay. Today we are doing OS assignment 2. Our topic is parallel sorting using shared memory and child processes, guided by Shivaranjani ma'am. Let me explain a code. In this program, demonstrate the using of parallel processing in window using child processes. The primary objective to sort a large array by splitting into a smaller segment, sorting those segments in parallel using multi-children processes, and the merging the short segment into a final sorting array. The code number 1 to 5 include window.h, include studio.h, include standard library.h, include string.h, include limit.h, window.h, include the window API functions, the process and memory management such as creating process, creating file mapping, and mapping files. Studio.h means standard input and output functions like printf and scanf. String.h for string manipulation function like copy memory and setting memory. Limits.h means containing a limits from integers types including for general utilization. The line number 7 to 9 is define array size, define number children, define child array size means specify the size of the main array. Number children means define how many child processes will be created to work in a parallel. Children array size means specific the size of the array segment each children will handle. It's calculated by dividing the total array size by number of a child processes. And line number 10 is int I. Int I means declaring as an integer variable I to be used loops. The line number 12 to 13 generate random array means these functions will be used to fill the array with random integers. The line number 13 is merge short array means this function will be merge the short segment into the final sorted array. The line number 15 to 28 int main allocations memory for a main array to hold array size integers. If memory allocation false, it returns null. It prints an array message and exit with a state code. The line number 22 is generated random array, main array and array size. Cause the functions to file main array with a random value. The actual implementation of this function is not provided in the code, but it would be typically use a random number generated to populate the array. The line number 24 to 28, creating a shaded memory. Creating file mapping. Creating a shaded memory object here means invalid handle values means we not associating the shared memory with a real file. We are creating anonymous memories. Page read writing means allow both the parent and child processes to read and write the shared memory. Text means local shared memory. It means is the name of the shared memory object which will be used to map the shared memory into a processes. The line number 29 to 34. If the shared memory object cannot be created, example due to system resource limitation as a error message is printed and the program executed after freeing allocation memory. The line number 35 to 41, memory shared memory. Map viewing officials. The map shared memory object into the address space of the current processes. This creating a pointer to the shared memory. If the mapping fails, it print an error and execute. The line number 43 to 44, copy data to shared memory. Copy the entire content of a main array into shaded array using memory. This ensures that the children processes can be erased the Y shaded memory. The line number 46 to 50, creating a child processes. It declares the variable to hold processes information. Processes information. Hold start of information for using a child processes. Characters array. A buffer to store the command line argumented for child processes. Int I means a loop counter. The line number 51 to 53, creating a children process. A for loop irritates the creating processes. Clear the structure to 0. The line number 55 to 56, formatting a command lines. It is used to create the command lines for using a child processes. The child processes executable in involved with the two argument, the starting index of the segment and the size of the segment. The line number 59 is debugging output, printing the command lines for each children processes to the conclusion for debugging purpose. The line number 61 to 66, creating a child processes. Creating processes is used to creating each child process is taken in a several parameters, including the command lines, the startup informs and processes informations. If the child process creating fails, an error message is printed and the loop contains to the next irrigation. The next code is explained by Chinmay.
Hi everyone, myself Chinmay from AML department. Here in line number 70 to 76, the loop iterates over all child processes. For each child processes, the program waits for the process to complete using wait for single object. Infinity ensures it waits indefinitely. In line number 73 to 74, once the process is finished, the program closes the handles to the process and its thread to release system resources. And in line number 79, after all child processes finish sorting their segments of the array, the program merges these sorted segments into a single sorted array by calling merge sorted arrays. And in next line number 82 to 85, the program cleans up resources. You can see in the line number 82, unmaps the shared memory view used for inter-process communication, and in line number 83 closes the handle to the shared memory object, and in line number 84 frees the dynamically allocated memory used by the main array. And in line number 90 to 95, this function generates an array of random integers between 0 and 9999. In line number 92, iterates over the array to assign random values to each element using random. And in line number 97 to 137, this function merges multiple sorted segments into a single sorted array. And in this line number 97 to 137, you can see the steps of merging. First step, it allocates temporary storage. Line number 99 dynamically allocates memory temp array for storing the merged array. In line number 105, allocates an array in to track the current position in each segment during the merge source. and second step iterates merge process. In this line number 114 to 125, while there are elements to merge in line number 115 to 116, initialize variables to track the smallest value mean val and its corresponding segment index mean index. And in line number 117 to 124, iterate over all segments. Check if the current segment still has unmerged elements. Indices of I is less than segment size. Compare the current value in the segment with mean value and update mean value and mean index if a smaller value is found. And in step 3, add the smallest value to this merged array. In step 3, you can see the line number 127 to 129. If a minimum value was found, min index is equal to -1, and it to temp array and move the index forward in the corresponding segment. In step 4, it handle end of merging. In this, you can see the line number 131. It break the loop if no more elements are left to merge. Fifth step, it finalize merging. In this step, you can see the line number 135. It copy the merged data from temp array back to the original array. And in line number 136 to 137, it frees the allocated memory for temp array and indices. And output. And here you can see the output of this code. In this you can see the output of this code. Attempting to create process with command d of children execute 0 to 1 lakh, and failure to create child process for segment 0 of 2. And next, attempting to create process with command and failure to create child process for segment 1, and attempting to create process with command and failure to create child process for segment 2, attempting to create process with command, failure to create child process for segment 3, and attempting to create process with command of D, and failure to create child process for segment of 4, and attempting to create process with command of D 5 lakh to 1 crore, and attempting failure to create child process for segment 5, and attempting to create process with command D, failure to create child process for segment 6 of 2, attempting to create process with command D and failure to create child process for segment of 7 of 2, attempting to create process with command D of children 8 lakh to 1 crore, and failure to create child process for segment 8 of 2, attempting to create process with command D, failure to create child process for segment of 2, and its sorting completed successfully. Next, my friend Sanket Jadhav will going to explain the code.
Hi, myself Sanket Jadhav from AML department. I am going to explain the child process of the code. From first three lines are the headers files and function prototypes. First hash include studio windows.h, and second include studio.h, and third line is hash include studio library.h. From 5 and 6 are 5 and line 5 and 6 are the declares the sort array function which sorts the array of integers. Line number 7 is declares the compare function which comparator for q sort, and line number 9 is entry point of the program except command line arguments, and line number 11 prints the usage message to SDEAR if the number of arguments is incorrect, is replaced with program's name argue v 0. Line number 15 and 16 are the converts command line arguments from strings to integers. Start index, starting the index of subarray to sort. and array size, number of elements in the subarray. And line number 19 is opens a handle to a shared memory object named local shared memory. And line number 20 checks if the handle creation is failed. Line number 21 prints an error message including the Windows error code from gets last error. And line number 22 is exits the program if the shared memory's object can't be opened. And line number 25 maps the shared memory into the program's address space and returns a pointer to mapped memory shared array. Line number 26 checks if the mapping the shared memory failed. And line number 27, 28 and 29 are the print and error, closes the handle and exits the program. Now my friend Kushal will be continue the code. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanket, for giving me the opportunity to explain the child code. In line number 33, a sorted array and shared array is start and index and array size. It calls the sort array passing the starting address of the section to sort shared array plus start array and its size and array size. In line number 35 to 37, it unmaps the shared memory view from the process and closes the file mapping handle cleaning up resources. In line number 32, it returns as a 0. It ends the program with a success status. In line number 42 to 45, a word sort array int star array comma int size. It defines the sort array to sort an array of integers using qsort parameters. Here we used parameters like array pointers. It pointers to the array to sort and size, number of elements in the array. Qsort means takes the array size, element size of int and a comparison function. In line number 47 to 45, int compare constant void a constant void star b. It means that comparator function for qsort and it converts void star pointer back to int star. Compares int a and int b, returns a non-negative value. If int a is less than int b, it returns a 0. If int a is equal to int b, returns a positive value if int a is greater than int b. And this program is designed to sort a segment of shared memory array and release an correct usage of the shared memory object, valid inputs and proper environment. Here we seen the output. It says process executed after 0.0729 seconds with return value 1. It means the overall of this program is designed to sort a segment of shared memory array and realize on correct usage of the shared memory object, valid inputs and proper environment. Uh, Thank you for giving me opportunity to explain this code. Thank you for everyone.